The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, the game that perhaps is the pinnacle for the entirety of open world gaming, earning, nay, deserving of the 10-star reviews it has gotten from all across the entire world.
Game of the year goes to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild,
by millions of new and old Zelda fans. We're talking about the Zelda cartoon. Yes, fellow person who seeks more dumb, stupid Nintendo media which involves these three buffoons, we are going to take a look at The Legend of Zelda, the animated series. Not the fan ones that probably deserve some actual attention, but this animated series. The stupid one, with cheesy alcoholic Link and dehydrated Ganon. Why? I don't know. I never know. Released back in 1989, directed by John Rust. I say that like you know who he is. This show was a cartoon adapting the first two Zelda games, TLOZ and TLOZAOL. It was known for being like a weird looking show, infamous for resembling literally nothing like any of the modern iterations of Zelda, with a lot of asterisk creative interpretations taken so they can make this jumbled pixel that's apparently Link and Zelda into a 13-episode cartoon with a story. As for more context, this show aired in pair with the Super Mario Bros. Super Show. As in, it was worked with the same people, aired at the same places in the same time period. Like Animaniacs? Like Animaniacs. And for those of you saying, wait, there's a Mario show? I know for a fact you didn't ask that because who wouldn't watch this iconic series with such great quotes such as Lou Albano dressing up as an Italian plumber saying,
"You go to hell before you die,"
to the thousands of children watching the show. Anyway, although I could have made a video about high-quality Nintendo media, my suffering is eternal and my torture lasts all year long. Therefore, we will closely analyze and break down this stupid show. Before getting into the main meat, let's see the opening, the appetizer, the entry to the main course, the musical sensation that is the beginning segment of an animated TV or a reality TV or like any kind of...
This is the Triforce of Wisdom.
It's pretty standard. I mean, this is the 1980s. Quality control ranged from Panel DuPont to, like, I don't know, Wario's Woods. Things were not shamed for being actively not the greatest things ever, and unlike Twitter, people are fine that the intro was just Zelda played by Sidney Preston talking about the premise of the show, like...
This is the Triforce of Wisdom, Link. The evil wizard Ganon has the Triforce of Power. Whoever gets both Triforces will rule this land forever.
Hold up, wait a minute. Although the Triforce of Courage was not mentioned in the original Legend of Zelda. Ah! So yeah. My man Courage was only conceived to exist since Adventure of Link. And even then it was more like a collectible. I mean a Zapfish, I mean a Power Star, I mean a Jiggy. He's gotta say it! He's gotta say it!
Good job, hero.
Hey! Excuse me, princess.
Imagine if today's Link said that. Breath of the Wild would have been a much better game. Link without pants. Classic Marth fans unite.
Ugh. Another beautiful day in the magical kingdom of Hyrule. Boring place. I used to roam the world, fighting monsters and sleeping in mud. A hero's life. Now look at me. Living in a castle, sleeping in a bed. Aren't I sweet? Yeah! I'd like to know one good reason why I even stay here. Oh. Okay, so there's one good reason.
I don't know why I included that entire segment, but damn is the line delivery on point.
I told you, you should.
Is that a fairy? Are you kidding me? That's amazing.
Huh? Yeah, Moblins.
Hold it while I get the Triforce.
My man just blocked a full-on baton with a flippin' pillow. Then again, old habits die hard because he uses a ladle and a pot in the new games. Cannot be surprised here.
Ha! And a magic bow as a souvenir. Aha!
Aside from the rapidly thin Ganon that's about to Omaiwa Moshinuru me at any moment now, I think it's weird to say this isn't a Zelda cartoon, but damn, so far the music selection and the remixing has actually been pretty neat. Like, this could have ended up into something like 4Kids One Piece. But I am glad they didn't do that.
But you're no amateur. You're a pro.
The Triforce talks? And it's a Mexican? Also, it's actually citing Ganon, which is weird to me. The Triforce are just objects. They don't really have a moral compass that identify if they're good or bad. One's about power, one's about wisdom, and one's about courage. These attributes are neutral, and their morality is biased by the person wielding it in the first place. So maybe this Triforce is cursed, or a moral compass that can change depending on the wielder. But that's just a theory, again! Man, dude just lives in a cave right next to Hyrule Castle.
And this is a spell I use in my garden, Your Highness. Watch.
Wonderful! It's getting bigger!
I best spell, Your Highness. It removes the stinkiness from my dirty socks.
This joke wouldn't be that funny in a regular cartoon, but because this is a Zelda cartoon, and because this series today is so set on making itself serious and plays it very safe and subtle in its humor, it just quadruples the effect. Oh my god, what the hell is this?
You're a girl, Sprite. How can I get Zelda to pay more attention to me?
Who cares? She's a snot. You should stick with me.
Sprite, you're only 3 inches high.
Oh, people have made it work, Link. People have made it work.
FBI, open up!
Is that the Dragon Balls from the end of most dungeons? Wow.
Ta-da! Saved your life again. Kiss me.
And Twitter says...
I'll just slow him down a little. Eat dirt, Ganon.
Get them now!
I guess Ganon just wasn't really the big bad he's known for being today. He's just kind of a frail elder guy, commanding an army, sure, just not with the great power he has in his games.
What? Link?
Huh? Back to back, Princess. Fast!
Get them!
And to be honest, the animation in these fight scenes are fine. Like, for the 1980s, this is well done. You can tell what's going on, there's spatial awareness, there's creativity, there's flow. Kinda thought this would just be a cheaply made cartoon. No, I guess not.
Get them like this!
You know what, I take everything back. What the hell was that scene? I can point out like at least 5 things wrong with this. Like what? Like, why is he screaming? The absolute brainwave this scene just gave me is killing me. This elegantly makes it onto the top page of r/Zelda.
Ta-da! The Triforce. Saved the kingdom again, Princess. Not bad, eh?
You got lucky. Now get this belt off.
No.
What do you want?
A kiss. Come on.
No.
Then we stay like this.
All right. I suppose you do deserve some reward. Just don't try to make a habit of this.
Hey! Knock it off, you two!
Sprite?
Oh, I see. The belt stuff. I'll fix that. Oh!
Darn it, Sprite!
Darn it, Sprite, just like your future iteration Navi, you just make everything worse. And that's the end of episode 1, okay. Let's summarize all the big overarching points that I took away from this show. 1. Why the hell is this show so horny? Like, bruh, if Modern Zelda was this horny, we would've had a field day. Not that we weren't already having a field day, but from Link, Zelda a little, to even the damn fairy. It just adds a lot of quote-unquote asterisk/sarcasm personality to it. And speaking of personality, Link is voiced like this for a damn good reason, and it's because everything is being centered about being weird and kind of sorta mildly hilarious, intentionally or unintentionally. Then again, this scene sure wasn't intentional. Point number 3, it's still 1989. Kinda surprising they made a full season with only 2 games. Only 2 games! People complain about how this show is unfaithful to the larger Zelda story, and I'm like, what are you talking about? The larger Zelda story didn't even exist back then. Ganon, just still a pig. Zelda, whatever impression this stupid sprite gives you. Link wasn't even blonde. These people only had the games and like the manual to read out of, and although it's not great, damn, it could have been much worse. Should you watch this? Yeah. Watch the amount you want to watch. I've heard it gets sort of repetitive, but if you're any more of a Zelda fan than me, you can probably watch this with more than mild enjoyment, actually. Cringy cover of a song in 3, 2, 1. Oh dear god, you've made a mistake. Luau battle, hit it!
Do the Mario swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step. And then again, let's do the Mario all together now. You got it. It's the Mario. Do the Mario, swing your arms from side to side. Come on, it's time to go. Do the Mario. Take one step. And then again, let's do the Mario all together now. Come on now, just like that.
Let's go. My throat is broken.